My name is Dan, and ever since I was a little kid, I've always wondered how things work. A lot of people recently have been getting these fans, CPU fans, which have a very, very free spinning bearing to spin by adding a magnet. Despite all of my efforts and all of the magnets that I have, all of the technology that we have here, all of the CPU fans that I have been unable to replicate their experiment. I even tried talking in the voice like they talk to, like I am now. I even tried an authoritative professor voice. The permanent magnet motor, it just works with the... If I offended anyone with my impersonation, please forgive me. But I finally cracked the secret. This is what power companies... I'm not so sure power companies don't want you to know this, but this is what a lot of people don't want you to know. The reason people use CPU fans has to do with the architecture of the fan itself and how the magnets play a role in it. But I've discovered that you don't need magnets. The magnets are not necessary for this. In fact, I am going to be using stickers. I know it sounds weird, but you have to be very careful when you separate the stickers. The reason I'm doing this video is when a video comes out and somebody demonstrates something like this, I get a lot of emails saying, hey, why don't you do that? This fan video got me thinking. The last time something like this happened had to do with the string video and something that I discovered as a very young kid that I thought was perpetual motion. Once I did the video showing exactly what was going on, the videos with strings spinning things seemed to come to a complete halt. Now, I'm not saying there is or is not free energy. If you have perpetual motion and you have a secret patent that you're working on, good for you. I'm just merely showing you a way that you can do this yourself at home using stickers and a magnet. The first thing that you want to do is clean the surface. I used a product like this. Next, you want to apply the stickers in as even of a fashion as you can. Be very careful when you pull the sticker off to make sure that you get every bit of it. It's very important. You want to apply this to each blade on there, or every other blade. If you are using glittery cupcake stickers, be very careful not to get the glitter in the bearings of the motor, as I did on my first test, which turned out to be a total wash. This particular motor has a combination of the neodymium rare earth magnets and stickers. We are going to get these going, and I can assure you that there is no power being put into any of these. I will back the camera away and demonstrate that these are not attached to anything. Believe it or not, this will also work with alternating current fans, like these two. This is something called a squirrel cage fan. So we have our fan set up, and I'm going to show you how simply bringing a large magnet into the mysterious magnetic field will get all of these fans to spin simultaneously. Denise? This is actually part of what you need to do this properly. Alright, so you're probably wondering how I did this. You probably already know now. It's a little editing trick. It's where you edit out the sound of large fans. And by magically blocking the current, when you start your fan with your finger, the fan blows. The reason people use CPU fans, A, they're fans, and they can grab invisible wind. Of course, you wouldn't do the video like this because you can see my hair is blowing around. But B, they're also on a very, very loose bearing. All of these fans are. I have tried every method, and none of these fans really work with magnets. I've seen people use all different types of magnets, neodymium magnets, the rarer kind, ceramic magnets. Have not been able to replicate their test. So this is one way that it could be done. I'm not saying free energy doesn't exist somehow. If you're a perpetual motion person, shut this off. Getting a cup of coffee. So if you're a perpetual motion person and you believe strongly in it, it's important for videos like this to maybe knock the wind out of, literally, some tests that people have done that may not be showing the entire truth, because it doesn't make sense. Now, you're noticing it's quiet now. The way that I did the clicking on this was I just simply rotated the fan, recorded that earlier with me talking, voiced over everything. Seemed pretty convincing. You couldn't hear the loud fan. If you heard the blaring fan in the background, you'd be like, hey, there's a big fan blowing in the background. It makes sense why the blades are blowing. The stickers were just for fun. So, that's why I said wait till the end of the video before you run out and buy any of this stuff. I'm your host, Dan Rojas. Thank you for watching, and enjoy our videos.